record. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما تعلمنا وزدنا علما إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. Oh Allah, teach us beneficial knowledge and enable us to derive benefit from it. وزدنا علما إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. Oh Allah, derive benefit from it. Whoa. Okay, I just muted everyone and we're good. Okay, anyways, so let us move on to...
I just wanted to say good to see Sebastian.
Where is Sebastian? Is he there?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Nice to see everyone. Okay, tamam. MashaAllah. Okay, good. We ended at At-Takathur, so we are starting our Asr. Okay. Okay, tamam. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So we're doing this surah, Al-Asr. This is a Makki surah, which means it was revealed in the Meccan era. And it serves to clarify the reason for man's felicity and his wretchedness, and that to expand upon the point that his success in life, it's about his success in this life or what would lead to his loss and destruction. And he mentions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions 4 characteristics, which is Iman, Amal salih, righteous deeds, Tawasaw bil haqqi, like reminding each other, encouraging others upon truth, and i'tisam bil sabr, okay, and being patient. So those are the 4 things. And what I want to say is that Imam al-Shafi'i actually said, لو لم ينزل الله سوى هذه السورة لكفت الناس, that if God did not reveal anything other than this surah only, it would have sufficed mankind. So there's not much we can say in the surah in terms of what we've studied, because most of the it's mostly grammar that we haven't done. What I can say is that this wow, who remembers what kind of wow this is?
Wow, wal qasam.
Wow al-qasam. Now, wow al-qasam is actually what kind of a harf? Does anyone remember?
A harf atf.
So it's not an atf, because if it's an atf, it would mean and. That would be a conjunction, right? And if it is and, it would the raf, nas, jar, case can fluctuate, right? Depending on the situation. This wow, as you can see, look how it impacts the word after it.
Jar.
The harf of jar. So this wow. Can you guys mute yourselves, because I'm hearing myself echo? Okay, so wow, wal asr, that is going to be a harf atf, which is a qasam. It's to make an oath, and asr is going to be ism majroor. Now, what is asr here? It'll be a dahr, like time. God swears by time, but there's even an opinion that it's swearing by the salah of asr, the prayer time of asr. But the dominant opinion I've heard is that it's by time. Okay. Then you have inna al-insana lafi khusr. So we haven't done inna. Okay. Let's see who I can ask. Huda. Actually, let's go with Huda. Huda, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Tell me, what is this relationship here? Fi and khusr?
It's a harf of jar with an ism majroor.
Okay, yes, good. And then Marlene, do you know what inna means? Just from the readings we've done? I don't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Certainly.
Yes, it does. Verily, certainly, indeed. And then insan would be mankind or humankind. Indeed, humankind is in loss. Okay. And this lam, it just denotes emphasis, added emphasis. Is most certainly in loss. Then we have إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ Sabah. Do you know what illa means?
It likes except.
Except. Okay. And then you have, do you know what alladhina means, Sabah?
Lazina is for people.
It doesn't mean for people. I'm looking for another
Yeah, I
one.
mean Lazina, the mankind.
Those, except those.
Those, yeah.
Okay. And then Sebastian. Okay, Sebastian. I want
Yes.
you to tell me, Assalamu alaikum, what kind of words are these? Amanu, amilu. What kind of words are these?
Amanu wa amanu.
Amilu.
Adjectival phrase?
Oh, okay. No, don't connect them. I mean, let's just separate them. Let's focus on amilu. If
Okay.
I use the word amilu, what is it?
Amilu.
Is that a noun? And is a verb? What kind of word is it? That's what I'm trying to.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna guess verb.
Good.
Fiil.
Now,
And
it's a
same thing
verb.
with amilu. No.
Exactly. Now, past or present?
Amalu. Past.
Yes. I want you to put it on the equivalent of the Darasa chart. It matches with
Okay. Amalu. Third person masculine.
yes, excellent. So you get Darasu, but remember, just put this on silent. Remember that you can have the verb can be different. Like you can have, for example, daraba, that'll become darabu, but you can have sami'a, sami'u, kasra. Daras, so that middle letter can change, right? It can even be a dhamma. Like, for example, to be beautiful, it will be jamula, or karuma, to be karim, right? Okay, so you got it. So do you know what amanu means, Sebastian?
Amalu. Amal, work, do.
Wait, are you thinking of amilu? Yes, amilu means to work. Do you know what amanu means?
Amanu. No.
Into iman.
Believe.
Exactly, right. So by time, indeed, man is most surely in loss, except those who believe and amilu, who work. And then back to Huda. What is let's first look at the morphological pattern. What is as-salihati? What is it equivalent to that we've seen?
It's the Muslimati. So it's either nasb or jar.
And in this situation, what is it?
It is nasb because it's a direct object.
Excellent. So this is not direct object because they work what? What do they work? As-salihat. Salihat means righteous deeds. Okay. As she's saying, it's nasb by virtue of the kasra, like muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. Then we have here watawasaw. This is a verb pattern which we have not done. Because of the verb pattern, it actually conveys the meaning of mutuality. It's not like there's certain things, verbs that it's like they're two parties involved. So they are encouraging each other. Bil haq. Marlene, what is bi and al haq?
Be two or four.
Not for two.
To
What like Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
to the
Not two. What is bi? What is Bismillah?
in.
It can either be in, it could be in, or it could also be with, or it could also be by.
Okay, I'm just actually thinking of the next word in order to translate the.
You don't need to translate. I just want to know in terms of the grammar, right? What is bi?
Oh, what is be? That's half of ja.
It's a what?
Half of ja.
Yes, and so al-haq would be your
That would be jar.
an ism majroor. It's a jarified ism majroor, right? So they encourage each other upon truth, or with truth, or in truth, and they encourage each other with patience. Let's see what they have here. Okay. Yeah, enjoin on each other. Truth and enjoin on each other. Patience. Okay, come on. Now we're doing Surah Al-Humaza. Now, Humaza, this is also a Makki surah in the Meccan phase, and this addresses those who dishonor other people. They, with insults, condescension, mockery. Now, what did I want to say? I just wanted to, sorry, I wanted to point out here a sajr. Sajr is like almost like the rhyme scheme. If you can see, you have here, for example, you had here asr, khusr, sabr. That's all sajr. Okay. So now here we have this one. No, don't look there. Okay. So what did I want to say about this? So wail. Wail is it's like how we would say in English, woe. Woe. Like damned. Okay. Woe. Now that was morning. Sabah. Tell me what is likulli?
The li is, I believe, the harf of jar. Is the li from the harf of jar. So kulli is ism majroor.
Yes, good. Then my next question for Sebastian would be, would you perhaps know, Sebastian, what is the relationship between kulli and humaza? What's that relationship? Or let me ask you another way.
Yeah.
What is the case of humaza?
Humaza is in nas is in it's accusative. No, it's in nas.
Is it? It's humazatin. What kind of case is that?
The team. I'm forgetting my case ending names.
Okay. Who can help him out here? What is the case of humazatin?
It's majroor.
The jar case. Okay, so now, Sebastian, you have learned so far there are only two situations when a word is going to be in jar case. What are those two situations?
Let's see. If it's preceded by a harf.
By a harf of jar, remember you
Harf jar. Or if it's the direct object of a verb.
No, direct objects of a verb are going to be in mansub case.
Oh. So it's I don't remember.
Okay.
Humaza.
Huda, do you know what is the other situation we would find a word being in jar case?
If it's in the genitive case, that's after a preposition, I guess.
So Sebastian already named one. He said after harf of jar. When is the other situation we're going to find a word that's in jar case?
I'm also forgetting.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yes, go ahead.
Or if it's mudaf ilayh.
Excellent. It's a mudaf.
Ah.
Okay. Okay, so we have mudaf ilayh, right? So kul is like one of those words like a dharf. Remember we spoke about these adverbs, okay? And the word that comes after the dharf will be in a mudaf ilayh, right? So now this word humaza, it refers to a person who is a backbiter. But I was reading in this tafsir by As-Sabuni that this pattern, like fu'ala, humaza, it pertains, you see, as opposed to somebody who's a hamaz, who is a backbiter, this is humaza. It's a person, yadullu ala al-i'tiyad, like the person who actually, he repeatedly does this thing. It's like part of his nature. It's not like it's a once-off thing. It's his habit to do this. Okay. Then a lumaza is also to mean as somebody who defames, who slanders. Okay. So woe to the ones who, to every. Yeah, kul can mean all, it can mean every, it can mean each, like kullu shay, everything. Okay, kulluna, all of us. Depends on the context. So woe to every backbiting, slandering backbiter. Okay. Now who's next now? I don't even know. Okay, I
So
think
can I ask a quick question? If that's a mudaf ilayh, that so the humazatin is connected to the kuli. What would be like a literal translation? All of the
to
humazatin?
okay, so let me get this clear. You are saying of because I use the word mudaf ilayh. So you're
Right.
automatically assuming it's an of construction.
Yes.
That's not the situation. When we have Kitabullah, the book of God or God's book, that is a straight up of construction. When we have these dhuruf, these prepositions, there is no of construction. You will find mudaf ilayhs, and by the way, we don't call this mudaf, we call this a dharf, and then the word that comes after it is a mudaf ilayh. And it's a different relationship. For example, maybe you've heard of the words like tahta, which means underneath, or fawq, which means above, or you have even like I'll meet you ba'd al-maghrib. Okay, these are prepositions. They're not prepositions. They're called adverbs of time or place. Okay, yeah. So the words that come after them are going to be majroor. They're going to be a mudaf ilayh, but we don't translate it as of. Like if I say the boy is sitting tahta shajarati, he's sitting under the tree. It's under the tree. The bird is فوق الشجرة. It's above the tree.
I see.
بعد الصلاة, I'll meet you after salah. So
I see.
yeah, it's not an of construction. Okay.
Okay. It's not of, but it still follows that the same rules of the idafa that we learned.
Basically, the word that comes after the dharf will be mudaf ilayh.
Okay.
Okay.
Darf, can you spell that?
Yes, so it's the singular is dharf, like dha, ra, fa, and the plural would be dhuruf. Do you know what is another word for dharf in Arabic? A dharf is actually an envelope, like you put mail in, because that's the dharf. It like contains something. So it's something like it's contained in time or place. That's the dharf.
Okay.
Now,
thank you.
What is this relationship here between anyone, humaza and lumaza?
Humaza, lumaza.
Is it a sifa mawsuf?
Don't they look the same?
Oh.
Although I'm wondering now, I don't know if this is actually a sifa mawsuf or if it's like woe to every humaza and woe to every lumaza. That's a possibility. I'll look it up rather than it being one thing, you know. For example, when we say Allahu ghafurun rahimun, we don't say that rahim is a sifatu ghafur. It's like two khabars. Allah is ghafur and Allah is rahim. It's not that rahim is describing ghafur. Yeah. If you can just bear with me 1 second. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, who's next? I think we're back with Marlene. Marlene, what does alladhi mean?
Wait, where are we? Alladhi.
The second ayah here. Alladhi jama'a malan wa'addada. Okay, so the website I just pulled up is saying that lumaza is a sifa here. You know, but I've looked at several websites and sometimes they have different opinions on things. You see, this is a different opinion. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So the second website I pulled out, they're saying lumaza is not a sifa, is what we call badan. It's like wail to every humaza and wail to every lumaza. Yeah. Khair. Anyway, that's a higher grammar, but what I do want you to recognize is that yes, they do mirror each other in every respect, So when we look at them like that, it looks like it could be a sifa mawsuf. That's good. If you can recognize that, alhamdulillah, you know your sifa mawsuf pretty well. Okay, Marlene, what does alladhi mean?
That.
That or which or whom. Okay, so to every humaza lumaza, who. Now, do you know, Marlene, what kind of word is jama'a? What kind of word is jama'a?
It looks like it's following the past tense.
Yes.
Uh,
Which
the third person
exactly.
masculine.
Right. So alladhi jama'a. So and what do you know jama'a means?
Gathering.
Gather, exactly. So who gathers, right? Now, even though you are right that jama' is the past tense verb, it just doesn't sound right to translate it like that way. So I'm going to say, because it's talking about this archetype of this person who gathers. Now, Sabah, what kind of word is malan?
Ma is what? Question?
No. Malan is one word. It's one word.
It looks like it's ism.
What case?
Nasb,
Why?
because a direct object and then it has kasratin.
Direct object, exactly. So remember, direct object answers the question of what. So they gather what? They gather malan. What does mal mean?
Oh, the wealth.
Wealth, right. Who gathers wealth, right? Then we have Sebastian. I want you to tell me, Sebastian, again, what is this this wow? What?
That's confusing.
English is fine. You don't know the Arabic term. But just the wow, just the wow. What's the wow?
Okay. That's just and.
Yes, so we call this an atf. It's a conjunction. As he said, it's means and. Now, we're going to isolate, okay? So what is this word? It might be confusing to you because the shadda is new, because this is a pattern we haven't done, but let's ignore the shadda. Is that too much? Is that too difficult? Addada. It's kind of like jama'a.
Oh, Fiil.
Exactly. Now, I just gave it to you because got a shadda there, which we haven't done. We've only done straightforward, we've done the first pattern like jama'a, darasa, shariba, sami'a, daraba. This is addada. You can see it's got shadda, right? But it's also, just like this, it's third person pertaining to a huwa. Okay, huwa. Now, so what I am going to ask you then, Sebastian, is can you remind us when you have an attached pronoun to a verb, what is the case of the attached pronoun?
Oh, golly.
It's in English. Okay. I hit the ball. Okay. What did you hit? What is the ball in the sentence?
It's the direct object.
There you go. And direct object is in what case?
Nasb.
It is, exactly.
Hey.
So now you have addada, past tense verb relating to huwa. And then the who is a direct object. So he who, this lumaza, who gathers wealth, wa'addadahu, and counts it. So who can tell me this ha goes back to what? This it, what is it referring to?
To the lazi.
No.
The mal.
It's the attached pronoun.
Yes, Buddha got it. It refers to the mal.
Oh,
He counts it, he counts the mal. Okay. Huda, you next anyway. Tell me about what is this word? Yahsabu.
This is a present tense verb in the hua for third person.
It's good. Do you know what it means?
I don't.
Have you heard of the word hisab?
Accounting.
Accounting, exactly. Sebastian, my Quran translation says he who has amassed wealth. Yes, so yeah, who has amassed wealth. Well, oh, you mean that in terms of past tense, right?
Yes.
Yes, I mean, I'd be interested to see if there are variations in translation, because it is a past tense verb, the one who has
Right.
wealth, you know. Okay, so yes, so when we look at the word like hisab, it's about computing, it's about numbers, it's about adding something up. It can also mean to like consider, like in a more figurative sense, you know, to consider, to think. The day of judgment is also called Yawmul Hisab, because it's the day of accounting, in a sense, when the deeds are going to be measured, right? So in this sense, yahsabu anna, yeah, you could say that he thinks. Like it's to estimate also. He thinks, okay. Anna, that, Marlene, what kind of word or relationship rather is malahu? What relationship? These are two parts that are now a whole. What are these two parts? What is that relationship? Malahu. We've already come across the word mal in the surah. What does mal mean?
Mal is the wealth.
Wealth, right? Now, what is malahu?
That's an attached pronoun, so that's his wealth.
Good. So what is the case of this attached pronoun, since it's now attaching to a noun?
The case of the pronoun.
Remember, Sebastian told us that attached pronouns to verbs are going to be direct objects, mansub. Attached pronouns to nouns are going to be what? Just like I told him about hitting the ball, just take a normal English example. Well, what do you remember? Like if I say kitabuhu, what is kitabuhu? What does it mean, kitabuhu?
His book.
Yeah, so what kind of construction is that? Another way you his book is the book of him.
So it would be mudaf ilayh.
Absolutely. So this attached pronoun is in what case? Mudaf ilayh is in what case always?
Oh, so then that's also mansub.
What is the case of mudaf ilayh?
Oh, sorry. Majrur.
Okay. Everyone got that? So he considers that his wealth. Okay, Sabah. We haven't done this, so I'll just give this to you. This is a verb form that we haven't done. It means akhlada, like to be perpetual, And again, you have an attached pronoun. Attached pronouns to verbs is going to be, in this case, direct object. Okay, so we'll make him immortal. Akhladahu. Okay. Then we have here kalla, nay. La yumbadhanna fil hutama. Okay, so this is also something to tell you, because if we haven't done this, this lam is for extra emphasis. Okay. Yumbadhanna, as you can see with the ya, you can guess that this is what kind of a verb, starting with the ya?
Present tense verb.
But why this is very unusual is, first of all, it's passive. It's yumbadhanna. You can see it's got a dhamma. And on top of that, it's got this added noon that is for extra emphasis. Maybe you've heard the famous ayah, well, very often recited, وَلَئِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. And if you are grateful, we will most certainly increase for you. This is an extra noon for extra emphasis. You'll do this at a higher level. So then he will most certainly be cast, right? Sebastian, what is this relationship? Fiil hutama.
Fiil al-hutama. So there, that's a harf and harf of jar.
Yeah, so this is a harf of jar, and this is an ism majroor. Okay, so he will most certainly be cast into al-hutama. Now, hutama is an interesting word. Hutama, the root hatama, it means to it means to crush, smash, demolish. So hutama is a word. Well, again, now this is the people that must be thinking, the Arabs, well, what's hutama? And this is why it continues in the ayah. So he's going to be cast into al-hutama. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْحُطَمَةُ. So, Huda, you know what kind of man this is? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْحُطَمَةُ.
I know it means and what.
Yeah, but what kind of what? Is it like the, yeah, what kind of what? It's a question.
Question.
It's a question. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. So now I'm going to tell you, we've seen this in a previous surah. Adara is a verb. It means to make know. So Huda, a kaf,
Mhm.
an attached pronoun to a verb is in what case?
Yes.
Good, because it's a direct object. So what will make you know? What will make you know what is hutama? Okay, this is a different ma, by the way. This ma is not like this ma. This ma is a question. This ma has the same meaning as this. Alladhi. We call this a relative pronoun. What will make you know what will make you know? ما أدراك ما الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة. I think so. That's an ism mawsul. Anyway, so it's asking, no, is it? وما أدراك ما الحطمة. No, I think it's a question as well. Yeah, let me erase that because I must look that up. I think that what will make you know what is hutama? No, I think it's a question as well. Yes. I'll double check. Okay. So who's after? That was Mali. Okay, no, that is Huda. Malin, what is this relationship here between Narullah, Narullahi, Narullahi?
So nar
Just this relationship. You've got two nouns. When you look, what do you see the relationship? Don't worry about the meaning right now.
it's mudaf ilayh.
Absolutely. It's like Kitabullahi, Baytullahi. It's a mudaf ilayh. Now, do you know what is the meaning?
So the fire of God.
Okay. Now, my next question, which will go to Sabah, right? Who's next? Is what is the relationship? Okay. This is a little bit higher grade.
Ask first ask, let's see. Challenge me.
Okay. I want
So,
you to tell me again, tell us all, what are the four respects, the four ways that a sifa and mawsuf have to agree?
gender, end case, and N is for what number, and definiteness.
Okay. So, and I'm going to show you something right here. Okay. So here we have this part. And we have this part.
Mhm.
Do you think that those agree on the four things that you just said?
Narullahi al-muqaddam. So even though Narullahi, it has a beginning. So Nar is single, Allah's fire, right? So it's I'm not sure of the gender. If it's not, I think Nar is feminine, and not gender, feminine, and case is who.
So what do you think? What is your conclusion?
I think it is matching just because it doesn't look like, it's not a mirror image. I'm little like doubtful.
Okay.
It
Uh,
is,
so
but
the,
they both are, they both are definite.
are they both definite?
Narullahi. Allah is,
Okay, so
no, sorry, it's indefinite. And al-muqadda is also, it's indefinite.
so this is why I say this is a trick thing.
Mhm,
This actually is the sifa mawsuf. They do match in every respect.
mhm,
Number one, the gender matches because nar is feminine,
Mhm.
mawquda is feminine. Okay, the end casing is the same. This is marfu' and this is also marfu'.
mhm.
The number is the same because nar is singular, mawquda is singular. The only thing that is the tricky part is definiteness. So as you can see, al-mawquda has got an al is definite. And do you know why? The reason why is because whenever you have an idafa construction, like it boosts the definiteness of it. It's not any
So
noun,
mudaf ilayh made mudaf
it-
definite.
because it's not any noun, it's the
Yeah.
noun of God. So now
Mhm.
it's adding specificity. You've got more takhsis to that.
Mhm.
So it's actually been boosted in its definiteness. So they are actually both definite.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's so narulai. So now it's describing what will make you come to know what is this hutama. Now it's going to answer the question. Narulai muqada. Muqada is like to be ignited. It's like the ignited fire of God. Okay, Sebastian. Do you perhaps know what allati is?
Allati.
That's fine. I can just tell you.
I don't.
Okay, so it's the feminine. Can we see how you did here? Alladhi, which is which or whom or that. Allati is the right? Like for example, huwa alladhi khalaqa as-samawati wal ard. He is the one who created the heavens and earth. If I'm talking about a female, hiya allati tudarrisuni al-arabiyya. She's the one who teaches me Arabic. Okay, this is the feminine, right? Why are we using the feminine here, Sebastian?
Allati. Allati. Because it's referring back to the fire, which is feminine.
Yes, excellent. Okay. So allati, this fire, allati which, this Huda, what kind of word is this? Don't worry about shaddas and stuff. Just when you look at it, you see a ta in the beginning. What do you think it is?
Present tense verb.
Good, it's a present tense verb. Okay. تطلع, it's like that which like rises above. Maybe you've heard like طلع البدر علينا, the moon has risen above us. Okay, from the same root. So التي تطلع, though it rises above. And then is it Marlene who's next? We have here this relationship. على الأفئدة. What is على? What is أفئدة?
Allah is upon.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a harf of time or place. And
It's not a okay. So you're thinking of dharf. It's not a dharf. على is just a harf of jar. It's just like bi, li, ila,
okay.
على, min, fi. Those are just ordinary huruf al jar.
Okay.
Mhm.
So harf of jar, and then so then whatever this is it's in jar, so it's some.
You just call it an ism majroor. So the word afida, I'm going to just clear the screen, it's getting a bit messier. We have here afida, which is a plural of the singular, and the singular being fu'ad. Fu'ad, and it's another meaning for heart. Okay, so you'll see that you must have heard the word qalb, qulub, which also means heart. When we hear the word fu'ad in the Quran, it tends to come into a context where there's some kind of intense emotion involved, whether it's intense like anguish or restlessness, or there's always some kind of like intense emotion that is often associated with fu'ad.
Mhm.
For example, in the verse in the Quran, when Allah talks about the mother of Musa, and when she puts her son into the water, right? It's like her heart became, her fu'ad became like farigh. It became like empty. The word fu'ad is used. And then later on, when he talks about the mother of Musa, when she finds out where he is, right? And it says that God gave firmness to her qalb. Then the word qalb is used. Interesting nuance. Okay, so here we have that which, what do they have here? Rises above the hearts. Okay.
So al-afidati is plural of fuad.
Yes. The broken plural. Just like qalb, qulub, also a broken plural.
Okay, thank you.
And you have innaha, we haven't done inna, but you know that inna by now means indeed. Okay, so indeed, it, again, you can tell that this is a feminine attached pronoun. Why? Because it is referring to, tell me again what it's referring to.
The fire.
Exactly. Okay. So indeed, it is upon them. Ala. This, by the way, is ala, your harf of jar, but it's mixed with whom. So ala whom becomes alayhim. So indeed, it is upon them mu'sada. The word mu'sada means to be closed in. So think of the imagery of it like literally being suffocated. Like there will not be any breeze, no air. And I mean, it gets kind of scarier. Like when I was reading it, like about the fire, Laysat Kasarin, it's like not like a earthly fire. It does not ever extinguish. And then you have other hadith here about the fire. But anyway, now we have
Sorry, just to clarify what you said. Alihim, Allahim
alayhim, alayhim.
is Allah plus whom?
Yes. So look here. You have here the harf of jar, ala plus whom. Then when you combine them, it becomes alayhim. This alif becomes a ya. Can you see how this will change? So ala, it's alayhim. Ghayr alayhim, upon them.
Okay.
Right. So we have, yeah, inna alayhim mu'sala. So you have this that's closed up over them. And then I have, Marlene did this one, so I'll have Sabah next. So Sabah, what is fi amadin? This related to
Fi is harf of jar that makes amadin ism majroor.
Yes, good. Then I'm going to ask Sebastian. Just guys, can you mute yourself? The sound sounds a bit weird. Sebastian, what is this relationship? Amadi mumaddada.
Amadin mumadada. Sorry. Columns well extended. Adjectival phrase.
Absolutely right. So amad is going to be a pillar. What's a plural? Okay, it's a plural. So pillars, and then mumaddada means to be extended. They are extended pillars. I have no idea what that actually means. Let's see. In extended columns. Does it mean that the fire will be in extended columns? Maybe. Or is it the people?
Yeah, I think I was studying the
Tafsir.
tafsir, and our teacher said like it would be like pillars of fires.
Fire.
Mm.
A'udhu billah min dhalik. Okay. And then my last question, which would be Sebastian just did that. Huda, why is it mumaddada feminine?
Because the fire is feminine.
No.
No. Okay.
Let's rewind. Sebastian said that what is this relationship?
It's an adjectival phrase, so they would match. Is Ahmed a feminine word?
Well, non-human plurals.
Got it. Okay, because I was sitting here wondering. I initially thought Ahmed and Mubaddada was a mudaf ilay, because I thought, I mean,
Okay, now
I'm
let's
trying
stop there.
to
Tell
deconstruct.
me, when you look at this, tell me the first thing that is screaming at you and saying this cannot be a mudaf, an idafa construction.
There's no definiteness.
No, that's not the reason.
No.
No, because a mudaf ilay does not have to be definite. It doesn't have to. I can say arshu malikin, the throne of a king. It doesn't have to be the king. It can be any king.
Mudaf cannot have the tanween.
Boom!
Okay. There.
Okay. Well, I guess there you go. You can never, ever, 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 ever have a tanween in this first part. Okay.
I wouldn't know that it's an adjectival phrase without knowing the meaning.
You
Because
actually, yeah,
I
because
guess I'm thinking like mumaddada is feminine, but I don't know what Ahmed is. So how?
okay. So then let's look at it this way. First of all, you look at it and you can see that they are generally matching. They both look that they are in jar case. They both have a tanween, whatever. So now, as you can see, this is the question that remains. You can make an estimated, you just consider,
Exactly.
well, this could possibly then be a plural because idafa construction is out of the question. Okay.
Yeah.
And we are going to be doing nominal sentences soon when we get back to class. That'll also be out because those are going to be in rough case. So you have options here. You know that Ahmad is not a dharf, right? Because a dharf would push the word after it into a mudaf ilayh. So you've got really nothing else that you can go by. You can guess it's an adjectival phrase, yeah. Okay, I really want to finish the next surah before, and then also look at the sajr over here, the rhyming scheme. When we have ya lumazah, addada, akhlada, hutama. Okay, so that adds to the beauty of the recitation. Then we have here Suratul Fiil, and as you know that this was from the year of the Prophet ﷺ's birth, in the year 570. And this was like actually a sign of prophecy that he could mention this in anyway. But the thing is that this is the story of Abraha, as I'm sure you know, but in short, Abraha was some important guy in Yemen, and this is the pre-Islamic era, but people would still perform Hajj in the holy sanctuary, and he built this very stunning kind of a kanisa, like a kanisa is like a cathedral in Yemen, and he wanted to direct the Hujjaj from Mecca to come to him. Then there was somebody from Kinana who went into his kanisa, his church, and he relieved himself. He actually, yeah, he'd made a number 2 in the temple, and then he smeared the najis everywhere. And so Abraha was enraged. This was in the tafsir, by the way. And so he was enraged, and so then he sends this army with elephants. The plural of Fiil is afiyal, or Fial, you get many plurals for the word Fiil. And they make their way to the holy sanctuary. And as you know, as the story goes, that Allah sent tayran ababil to destroy them all. Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And so we have here, okay, I don't even know who's next. Okay, Marlene, what is a? You know what is a? What's a?
Would it be asking a question?
Yes, so it's just like hal. Do you know what is lam? Anyone? Lam? We haven't done this, but just maybe from your general knowledge, anyone knows what's lam? No, it's a negation. Like, did it alam? Did it not? It's a negation. Like if I say lam adhab ila suq, I didn't go to the marketplace, right? Now it's got a question with it. Alam, did it not? Okay, so tara, I'm going to have to tell you this because this is grammar we have not done. Tara is a verb that means to see. Okay, like ra'a, to see. So, and it starts with a t in the front, so it relates to what pronoun? Starting with a t. Anyone want to guess? Present tense verb start with a t.
Present tense.
Goes with
Feminine.
it. Well, you're right. It could be she, feminine, or تدرس
You.
you, thank
Second
you.
person.
This is what okay, so ألم ترى, did you not see? كيف, anyone knows, if you know what, if you know colloquial Arabic, you all know what's كيف.
How?
How?
Exactly like كيف الحال. Okay, how? Did you not see how? Okay, صباح, what kind of word is فعل?
Is third person masculine pronoun.
Verb, right?
Yeah, it's a verb.
What does it mean?
Gosh, I'm blanking completely.
Anyone
blank.
knows what فعل means?
I know what fala means, it's just
from the
not
word-
coming.
From the word فعل, you get the word فعل. A فعل is a verb.
Yeah, okay. Who did?
To do.
The amal doing, yeah.
Yes, like Allah is فَعَالٌ لِمَا يُرِيد. He does as he wants. Okay. So فَعَلَ means to do. Okay. We have not done verbal sentences yet. So I'm going to, but before I get there, okay, let's move on to Huda. What is this relationship, Huda? ربك.
So مضاف إضافة construction.
Right, because you have an attached pronoun to a noun. What is the case of the kaf?
It is a jar.
Yes, excellent. What does it mean? ربك.
Your Lord.
Exactly. So as we will learn very soon, you get the preview here, is that the doer of a verb will be in rough case. The doer of a verb will be in rough case. We haven't studied this yet, guys, so don't worry. So, did you not see how your Lord did? Like what he did, how he did, how he did. Okay, or how he did, how he acted, how he, I mean, you know, fa'ala, to do, because he's the one who creates, right? Marlene, what is bi? Ashabi. What's that relationship again? What's bi and ashab?
So the relationship is half of jar to
You just have a harf of jar and you'll say ism majroor. That's it.
Ah.
Okay. And then sabah, what is this relationship? Ashab al-fil.
It's mudaf alayh.
Is because you've got two nouns. The first noun has got no al. The first noun has no tanween. The second noun is in jar case. There you go. Okay. So did you not see how your Lord did regarding or with, regarding maybe, the companions of the elephant? Okay. Same thing. Alam yaj'al. So forget, don't worry about the sukun at the end, but when we see this word, Sebastian, yaj'al, what kind of word is this? Starting with a ya.
Present tense verb.
Yeah, like yadrusu, right? And it
Yeah.
became huwa. Alam yaj'al. Okay. Alam yaj'al kaydahum fi tadlin. Did he not, alam, did he not do, or did he not make? Yeah, you can say, sorry, yeah, ja'ala would be to make. Did he not make? Okay. And then Huda. Okay, let me first ask you, what is this relationship, Huda? Kaydahum.
إضافة.
Idafa, just like we had Rabbuka, kaydahum. Kaid, by the way, means, anyone knows what kaid means?
I don't know.
It's a plot or plan. So did he not make their plot? Now, my next question, Huda, what is the case of kaid and why?
You said that the object of a verb is nasb, or no, rough. But
No, you were right. It's nas. The object is nas. So did he, alam, did he not make their plot? This is your direct object of yaj'al. Okay. Sebastian, what is fi tadlin, that relationship?
Fi, harf of jar.
Yes, and then you have an ism majroor. Okay, you actually do know this word تضليل. Think about غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Same root. You know what's ضالين?
Like those who go astray.
Exactly. So do not make their plan feel
Oh, their
تضليل
plan went astray.
to be lost. Yeah, like it was null and void. What did they say? To be lost, maybe? What do they say? I can't even see because my thing is covering.
I have go in vain.
Pardon? Yeah.
Mine said their plan to go in vain.
It was lost, exactly. Right. It was misguided. It was okay. Now here we have, I really want to finish this. If you can bear with me, we just have a couple.
Yes.
Yeah. So وَأَرْسَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ. So this is a verb form pattern we haven't done, but أَرْسَلَ, it pertains to huwa. Okay. So he sent. He sent. What does عَلَيْهِمْ mean, Sebastian?
It means on them.
On them, right? Then huda. Huda. What is the case of طيران and why?
It is nasb because what did he send on them? It's a direct object.
Right. طيران أبابيل. He sent birds. أبابيل. I think that this is a sifa for طيران. It might look differently, like not have a tanween because it's a foreign name. Ababil, it's like a jam of a jam. It's like a plural of a plural. You know, like it's groups and groups. So it's like groups and groups of birds. Okay. And as you know, in their beak and each claw, they had, you're going to see now, hijara min sinjin. And then malin, this is a verb. Okay, it's something we haven't looked at before. Tarmi, this means that, let me ask you this. A present tense verb starting with a ta refers to what pronoun?
It would be feminine or you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. It's feminine here because we're talking about these groups and groups of birds. Non-human plural, tarmihim. So it's to throw or to cast. They throw them, or we would say upon them. We wouldn't say to throw them. Throw upon them, right? And then we have huda, right? No. Who's after Mani? It's sabah. What is bihijaratin?
Is B the harf of jar here? Hijaratin.
You know what it means?
No.
Okay, so hijara is the plural of hajar. Maybe you've heard of when you go to Mecca
Oh,
to
stones.
you have the hajar al-aswad, right? The black stone, hijara. So they throw upon them stones, right? And then Sebastian, min sijil.
Min sijil. Min of or in. Sijil.
Yeah, it means of, like made of. Sijil. Sijil would be like a type of like
Fire.
clean with it's like a kind of a clay. But even though it's clay, I did read I don't know, sometime back that when the people were struck by these stones, their body would suddenly just started to decompose. Okay, so I don't know if the sijil is from Jahannam or where, but it's not just normal clay. Okay, and then huda, same word, فَجَعَلَهُمْ. What's going on here? Break this down. What is جَعَلَهُمْ?
It's an idafa construction.
So it's not.
No, but it's with a verb, so I don't know what that's called.
No, when I say like, break it down, what are the different parts here? What are we seeing? What are the parts? Cut it up for me.
Well, there's three parts. It's a fa and then ja'ala, which is a past tense verb, and
Yes. And whom?
and hum is an attached pronoun.
Which is what in terms of grammar?
They.
No, in terms of attached pronouns to verbs are going to be.
I'm blanking.
Sebastian, attached pronoun.
Direct object.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I hit the ball. Okay, So, and he made them. Okay. Marlene, do you have any idea what ka means? Anyone knows what ka is?
Is it like?
Yes, it is like, and in grammatically speaking, what part of speech is it? It is a, look how it's impacting the word after it.
So it's like a preposition. Well, I guess it's a harf of jar.
Exactly, it's a harf of jar. So he made them like Sabah. What is this relationship? Asfim ma'kul.
Asfin ma'kul looks like adjectival phrase.
It agrees on all of the four things. Now, asf is, when you look at the translation, they'll say like, kind of like, so ma'kul from akala means to eat, right? Something that is ma'kul is eaten. So you'd see maybe like eaten straw, but I do want to say that the word asf, waraqa zara ba'da, it's like kind of like leaves that of agriculture, like after you harvest, right? And you have, you have like all the pieces just lying around. And it's named asfan li'anna rih. Okay, so the word asif from the same root actually means a storm. So they're saying they called it asfan because li'anna rih, because the wind blows it. The wind blows it away. And it disperses it to the right and to the left. So that's the imagery. It's just not eaten straw, but think about it like these people that are literally scattered, like eaten up straw. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Well done. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, any other questions before we're done here?
I actually have a question. If you can you bring all of those notes back?
Yes, I can.
So for fa'ala rabbuka, you said that the sign on rabbuka was raf because it followed a verb,
Because it is the doer of a verb.
a doer of a verb. And yaj'al kaydahum, that is not the doer of yaj'al.
It's a direct object, right? So if I say, for example, kataba Muhammad, it's going to be kataba Muhammadun because Muhammad wrote. But what if I say that Muhammad wrote a letter? Then it's going to be kataba Muhammadun risalatan. Now it's your direct object. And you don't have all of those parts present,
Okay.
Okay, good. Any other questions? Okay. If not, then I wish you a blessed and beautiful Eid. And may Allah accept all of your ta'at, your acts of obedience and your ibadat, all of your worship. And we will see you next week, inshallah. No? Wait, I'm so confused. Yes, we are, right? Yeah, we're continuing next week. What am I? Okay.
Are we going to do lesson number 9 when we come back?
I believe so. Yes, inshallah. Okay. So keep us in your du'as. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Jazakallah khairan.
Jazakallahu khairan. This Ramadan has been really helpful for you doing these classes.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I hope that when you're standing in Taraweeh, you just got, even if it's something, alhamdulillah.
A little bit, a little bit.
Wonderful. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.